This is actually a new development. Like, I just got the money yesterday. I just applied for it on Monday. So I was able to do everything from my phone. I didn't fudge any numbers or make up anything. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. If this video was helpful for you or if you just enjoyed the video, make sure you give this a big thumbs up. Comment below and hit the subscribe button. Turn on bell notifications so you know when I post. I'm gonna get right into it. We're having breakfast, my scrambled eggs with peppers and onions, bacon, nectarine, and of course my coffee. So we're gonna get into this business and breakfast chat. As you saw from the title of the video, I received money for my business from the government. This is actually a new development. Like, I just got the money yesterday. I just applied for it on Monday. With that being said, I'm gonna just tell y'all, I'm not a lawyer. I didn't even really look much into the stipulations or the actual grant or loan that I did receive because I just knew I need money for my business. Do your own research. Don't take what I say as Bible. I'm speaking on my own experience. Monday, I was on Facebook, in a Facebook group, and somebody was talking about the SBA loan or grant from the government. Something was telling me to just apply for it, so I did and let it go. So I was able to do everything from my phone. I didn't fudge any numbers or make up anything. They will ask you if your business has made any sales before January. I did not put any sales. You don't want to mess with the government because you don't want to get audited. So I just put everything, whatever's meant for me is going to be for me. Lo and behold, y'all. I signed into my business bank account yesterday, $1,000 sitting in my account. Take that as you will. I'll put the link for the application in my description. You guys can research on your own and see what works best for you. Here's my thought process behind it. It's a little confusing, and a lot of people are saying that you will receive $1,000 if you're a legitimate business as a grant, meaning it doesn't have to be paid back, and then they will offer you loan options. So the way I was looking at it was $1,000 can do a lot for my business, but it's not a lot to pay back. If it is a loan, I can pay it back. Like, I trust myself enough, I trust my business enough that I'll be able to pay that back. If it's a grant, even better. That's my thought process. That might not be the same for you. It will say loan on the application, but I haven't received any information about loans, about what I'm receiving, nothing like that. I just had $1,000 in my bank account yesterday. So I'm not gonna spend the whole $1,000. Don't just blow your money. Don't just blow the $1,000. Like, I'm not gonna go out and buy $1,000 worth of anything. I'm gonna split it into different things so I can get the best return on that investment. It's in my business checking account. It is for my business. And you don't wanna mess with the government. Again, don't mess with the government. You don't wanna have a situation where they give you a grant for business related expenses and then they see that you're over at damn Tootsie's spending it on freaking whiskey gingers. Take that as you will. Again, do your research. Don't take my word as Bible. I was sending the link to people yesterday and it was saying the site was forbidden. It's not a scam. It is a government website, but it was just so many people on it. So some people were able to get into the website and fill out the application. Some people were getting the error message. Just be honest on the application. I have an LLC, and I'm not saying you have to have an LLC because from my understanding, if you drove for Uber Eats or Uber anything, if you are doing any kind of contractor situation, which Uber, Lyft, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Shipt, all those are contractors. You can also file. This also applies to you because you are running a business. I have an LLC. I don't know if that determined anything of how fast I got the money or if I was approved for anything, but I do have an LLC, so I put that on my application. And I also have an EIN. My EIN is also connected to my business checking account. One thing I know they do check for is to make sure you have a checking account in the same name as your business name. Like, your legal business name matches a checking account. Again, you already know what I'm about to say. Don't take it as Bible. Like, call them if you have to, email them and check on it on your own. This is my experience with the application, and look, I have money today. They ask you how many sales you had before January. I did not make up any numbers. I said 0 because my business was not established before January. They asked when your business became established. I put the date that my LLC was filed or was taken into rec. They'll say on your LLC certificate that your LLC became an LLC on this date. Usually it's the day that you apply for it. I help you as much as I can, but I don't want to give you false information. This is how I looked at it. Money is money, and $1,000 loan versus $1,000 grant. Obviously, I'd rather have a grant, but I can also pay back a loan. and that's on what, period. If you think $1,000 is gonna break you, don't do it. But also put a hard mirror on yourself. If there's things that you have been wanting to do for your business and you're saying, oh, I'm gonna save money for it, but you haven't, you know, look at it as a blessing in disguise. There's not gonna be as many programs out there as they are now because we're in the middle of a pandemic. So take advantage of whatever you can when you can, because you may not get the same opportunity. Now, they're a little more lenient on who's getting what because, again, we're in the middle of a pandemic. So my recommendation to you is do your research. Don't hear this and be like, oh, I'm not gonna get it, and miss out on something, because if you go in with that attitude, that's exactly what you'll get. I went into it thinking, you know, this will be great to have. If I don't, whatever, but why wouldn't I get it, you know? So look into it. Second point, this is breakfast and business, so I'm eating. I'm like hungry. Second point is, I've gotten asked actually multiple times if they should buy a vendor list to start their business. Is it necessary? Should I get it? Is it worth the investment? So I did buy a vendor list from the Boss Palace. And as far as the whole concept of vendor lists, a lot of people are so skeptical because they're like, go search for these vendors on my own. I can do my own research. The same people saying that, they'll see a vendor list being advertised like a month beforehand, say, oh, I can do my own research, and then a month later, they still ain't doing their research. If you're gonna invest in something, you can't just expect it to work for you. You are having to use that resource. If a vendor list is gonna help you, it's because it's taking the time and effort out of researching, which I still have to research on the vendor list because every vendor's not gonna be for me. But it took away some of that time that it takes to find vendors. And in turn, for me buying that vendor list, I have been able to be put on a path to find other vendors that aren't on the list. When it comes to investing in your business, it's specifically for a vendor list, I recommend doing it, especially if it's been something you've been thinking about. I haven't seen any super crazy expensive vendor list. If you're gonna spend $50 on brunch, you can spend $50 on your business. That ain't a read, but if you felt like it was a read, it probably was, because you ain't doing what you should be doing for yourself and for your career and for your business. And that's on what? Entrepreneurship. My take on vendor lists: time is money. If you have something out there, a resource that has everything listed out for you and laid out for you, then why not? Why not invest in it? Because that same, say you spend like hours on end looking for vendors. This isn't sponsored by the Boss Palace, by the way, but you have a whole list of people that you can at least vet for yourself and see if you want to work with them. You know, I feel like people are quick to invest in everything else but themselves and their business. You'll see people out here talking about, oh, I don't want to spend $100 to get my LLC paperwork, but then you'll see their ass on vacation in damn Tulum spending more than $100. Like, priority. Think about where you could be a year from now if you invest in your business today. That Tulum vacation can wait, and as a matter of fact, if I'm investing in my business, I'm gonna have a lot more vacations. I'm gonna have vacations to Aruba and Belize. Like, you invest in yourself so you can get a bigger return later versus that instant gratification of whatever it is that you're wanting. Investing in your business is a form of self-care. Take care of yourself. Invest in your business, invest in your life. And that's what I gotta say about that. Y'all know I write out notes for my videos. I write out speaking points, and this has been one that has been hard for me to put into words because I don't want to be offensive. I don't want to read anybody. I don't want it to come off like I'm being like a little snot. I'm gonna be as raw and real about it as possible. If you are an entrepreneur and someone is asking to pick your brain, you should be charging them. I find a lot in entrepreneurship, especially female entrepreneurs, especially Black female entrepreneurs, when someone will come to us and basically get like step-by-step tutorials on things that we never got a step-by-step tutorial. We had to take time, money, energy into learning this skill, and they just basically get a whole rundown of everything you learned that took you years to learn and months to learn. You should be charging for that time. I've seen it a lot. People saying, oh, this person came to me and I offered them some answers to a few questions they had, which I do that. Like, I'm okay with answering a few questions. But when it gets to be a point where you're crossing a line, when you're asking me to give you a full step-by-step tutorial on things that took me years to learn or months to learn, and you want that for free, that's when it becomes an issue. I feel that this word's gonna get a little, if you're offended, it ain't a read, I promise. But I feel that Black businesses don't get taken as seriously as any other business. So you'll see more people trying to conduct business with you over DMs, or instead of just going to your customer service email, or you'll see more people trying to get free information from you. Like, I have somebody come to my businesses page and ask, hey, where do you order these products from? Like, where do you get these products? Because I want to sell them in my store. I was flabbergasted. I was just like, wow, like, you really asked where I order my products, like where I get my stuff from, so you can order it and put it in your store, and you wanted that information from me for free when I've been spending so much time and energy finding that information out for myself. My point is, Black businesses don't stoop to the level of conducting business via DM. Like, if someone's asking about their order, I'm okay with answering through a DM, but for the most part, conduct your business as a business. Don't make yourself smaller because people are trying to make you smaller. You are a business. You're not gonna see Fashion Nova telling people, hey, I got my jeans, we got our jeans from this vendor, we got our jeans from this manufacturer. You're not gonna see that. You're not gonna see people going to who? Gary Vee, how did you do this? Where'd you get this from? Like, asking him question after question. That's not gonna happen. That is not gonna happen, because you know why? He would not allow that. Fashion Nova would not allow that. So don't allow it. Don't allow your business to be a smaller business. You are a big business. You ain't a small business, you're a big business, okay? You're an entrepreneur. You should charge for those things. You don't think just because I'm Black, I want to uplift my community, because I believe the same thing. Like, I want to help other people. I love helping people. But there's a time when you're helping so many people and you're not helping yourself. Like, you're not allowing yourself to grow. If you have one person getting a whole tutorial on how to edit a video, which takes you hours to do and learn and years to perfect, and you have someone getting a full tutorial from you for free, and then they're going to their friend and saying, hey, this girl gave me this full tutorial, and then the girl's coming to you, you're doing the same thing for her. You are not growing. Like, you're putting so much energy into other people that nothing's coming back to you. Like, nothing's coming back to you except maybe the gratification of helping someone, but you're not gonna feel good about it. At least for me, it doesn't feel good whenever I give and put stuff into other people and then nothing comes back to me. And with that being said, I have officially began consulting, which I've already been consulting for years, y'all, like years. And it's been under the table consulting. Like I'm saying, like, it wasn't something that I was officially charging for. It was just like, oh, I'll give you this, like, I'll do this for this amount, or I'll do this for this amount. I've been doing that for a long time, and now I'm building a business. I'm building a brand, and if you want that information from me, great, I'll help you. But you shouldn't expect someone to give that to you for free, you know, because time is money. And if you want to book a call with me, I have free 15-minute consultations that you can schedule, and we can just chit chat about a few things, and I can see what would be the best service from me for you. Right now I'm focusing on Shopify, and the same goes for YouTube. So point blank, charge for your time. And if you're a Black business owner, stand in your power, because it's just sad. Like, it's sad. I saw someone, a Black entrepreneur, she was a marketing consultant, and she was posting about her packages, like saying, oh, I have this event coming up where I can teach you this, this, and that. And this other Black girl came into the comments and was like, why would I pay for that? And I'm like, why would you comment that? If you weren't gonna pay for it, just keep on scrolling. Let her build her business, and you'll go and pay someone else for the same information that she's offering. So I see a lot within the Black community of that dig or like cancel culture, where someone makes a mistake and they're immediately canceled. Not to say no one should be accountable for mistakes, but you're gonna make mistakes, and that's how you learn not to do it again. But people will cancel like Black women immediately over something instead of giving it a chance. Just know that it ain't easy. If you own a business, you know you have different sets of issues that come with being a business owner. It ain't like, oh, it's all peaches and cream. Like, yeah, it's great, and there's a lot of benefits of being a business owner, but there's things that come along that you wouldn't even be able to prepare for. So that's breakfast in business for you. Today's points: application to possibly receive money for your business is going to be in the description. Number 2, don't come for me if the things don't go right for you. Seriously, do your research. 3, should you buy a vendor list? If you've been thinking about buying a vendor list, yes, do it. 4, charge for your time, charge for your worth. and charge tax. 5, we are at 183 subscribers on YouTube as of July 3rd, 2020. Keep subscribing. We're gonna get to 1,000 by the end of the year. So 6, Boss Supply Co. is still popping. We actually have a lot of custom jewelry now. Anyway, I will talk to y'all soon. Eat some breakfast, drink some water if you haven't already. Bye. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. That's what I look like.